Hello again friends, thanks for joining. Today, something a little bit different. I've got a selection of little cards to have a look at. And these are all vintage cards which have been stamped on the back with a date. This one, for example, just picked at random, says 8th of December 1948. What these actually are little promotional cards which the British Automatic Company Limited provided to you through one of their coin-operated on-platform machines. This one was from a set of scales and you put your money in, got your weight, and then it was issued out and stamped onto a little card and you could collect these. It was completely random what card you got. A bit like football cards today, you weren't quite sure when you put your money in what you would get. So this collection of 7 cards, which are all different, might actually be from a collection of many cards where they had perhaps this bus like 20 times or something like that. This isn't a complete set, unfortunately, but I thought it would be quite interesting to have a look at these and just talk a little bit about the history of these cards.
British Automatic, who were founded in 1887, manufactured coin-operated machines for dispensing sweets and weighing people, as well as the type of equipment found in amusement arcades on piers. For 42 years they had the contract for supplying machines used on British railway station platforms, mostly in the Great Western area, as well as public buildings. The weighing machines operated by standing on the base and inserting money, and then a card would be dispensed with a date and your weight in stones and pounds. The other side would usually have a picture or horoscope.
So I picked up this one at random, which has 8th of December 1948, and the weight here is just under 6 stones. So this is obviously a child that had been weighed with this card. So possibly pocket money had been spent back then in 1948 to acquire this particular card. This one has a London Motor Omnibus in about 1910. Airfix actually produced a model of this and it's a pleasant kit to make. I've actually made it myself. Maybe I'll show it on this channel one day. But this is a great looking drawing. This looks like maybe, is it Marble Arch perhaps, somewhere in London I would guess. And the bus says British Automatic Company Limited. So this is series of 24 and number 7. So you could have had 24 of these cards. So it's certainly a good way of chewing up all your pocket money. Anyway, let's have a look at one of the other ones. So just picked at random, we have the Stagecoach, early 19th century. A fantastic drawing here of 4 horses pulling this stagecoach, which looks a little bit overcrowded. So possibly this is the early British Railways, which now adheres to the overcrowded mantra pretty well. Looking on the back of this one, 16th of December 1948, and the weight was 5 stone 8 pounds. So assuming that these have all come from the same person that weighed themselves, this child has lost a bit of weight between the 8th and the 16th, or maybe the machine they were using was just calibrated a bit differently. Initially we had number 7, this one is number 4. But they do look really attractive and lovely little cards. This one says sedan chair 18th century, and we've got these 2 guys here hauling what would probably be an aristocrat inside that little box along the road there in some kind of Victorian looking scene from possibly London again. This one is from 2nd of April 1949 and the weight is 5 stone 4 pounds. So if this is a continuation of the same person that had these 2 earlier cards, then they're losing a lot of weight these days, but they might not be, it might be just collected over time. This card is number 1 of the series of 24. So now we have the RMS Queen Elizabeth ship from 1946 and it really looks fantastic. We even got a tugboat there as well. On the back of this card has been put in upside down and we have 1st of March 1949, and this actually looks as though it's been drawn in pencil and it maybe is 8 stone 8 pounds I think. Maybe it's just worn off over time, but they wanted to keep a memory of what their weight was. This one is number 19 of 24. Here we have the Wright brothers' famous biplane, the first piloted flight in 1903. And we've got the 2 guys there, one guy in the background and one guy flying it. Fantastic drawing that with a lot of detail of all the cross bracing on the airplane. And on the back we have 15th of February 1949 and it looks as though we're at 5 stone 10 at this point. Number 20 of 24. Then we come on to the first of the train cards. This one says passenger train Liverpool to Manchester Railway 1831. So this could actually be Rocket here. And we see there's some loaded carriages, including this one that's got a horse-drawn carriage by the looks of it on a railway carriage. Very interesting and colourful, this card. This is from the 4th of December 1948 and we're around about 5 stone 10 again. Card number 10 of a series of 24. That one's really quite cool. More recognisable steam locomotives now for the last 2. This card has been folded over at some point in the past, so it's kind of ruined it a little bit. But we see a 7p class City of Birmingham in the LMS livery being shown here in this drawing. On the back it's a little bit faded here, but it looks like possibly the 8th of August 1948. and we were around about 8 stones and £10. Number 8 this card is. And here's the final card, a Schools Class Radley in the southern region. A lovely looking locomotive, but this looks as though somebody's put some felt tip pen around the back and made the sky orange for some reason. On the back we've got an October, and that could be 48, 46, not quite sure. And we have 14 stones something on here, so this looks like it possibly was an adult that got weighed here. This is number 24 of 24, so it's the end of the series. So I think what we've come to conclude is that these have probably been collected by someone in the past and haven't necessarily been the person that's been weighed, especially this one up here, which is much heavier than the others, but some of the weight seems to change over time up and down. I think these are a fantastic thing to collect. They look really cool, the drawings on them are great, and they're so small as well that you could easily make a good collection of these and mount them on the wall or just keep them somewhere safe, and it wouldn't take up too much space. So I think these are fantastic little things to collect. They don't cost a lot of money to get these cards, even though they're coming around 70 years old now. So I hope you liked this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of these cards. I'd love to know your thoughts. And if you liked this video, please give this a thumbs up. It really helps this channel. And normally I put things on the turntable as I'm signing off, but there's no point in putting these on the turntable. So I'll just say thanks very much for watching. I'll put on screen a link to another video. If you click on that, I'll see you over there. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See ya.